All right, we are live. Okay, and then we will start in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. This topic is my favorite holiday. Out of all the holidays, my favorite is Christmas. The reason why is because we do not have a lot of family here in the US. I only have one aunt and one uncle. And out of those two, we typically spend it just with my aunt. They have a big family themselves, and we're about a family of 6. So they tend to always, they either come to us or we go to them. So it really depends on the year. Typically what we do with my family before we head out to theirs is that we exchange our presents. We started doing a Secret Santa the last couple of years because we are getting older and it is getting harder to buy 6 presents for each person in the family or multiple presents, I mean, for like all of the people in the family. So now we tend to just draw names and hopefully pick something amazing for that person that we choose. The one person I really dislike getting is my dad. I love the man, but he does not really ever like what we buy him. He tends to either put on this like act of, oh, I really love this present, but then we end up finding out that he either gives it away or sends it to Mexico to one of his siblings, but doesn't really ever take advantage of it. So every time I get him now, I am the person that gets him a gift card so he can use that to pretty much just splurge on whatever he wants and doesn't have to stick to my one present I get him. So that's typically what happens as far as exchanges. When we do go to my aunt's house, we do about like we tend to do a potluck. And we tend to eat the typical Mexican dishes for Christmas. We start celebrating Christmas Eve, by the way, and that goes on to Christmas Day. So we do the pozole, the tamales, the corundas. Corundas are like inside out tamales, which I love because you can just add as much meat as you want and then just kind of make it your own. We started a new tradition too to start playing games with one another. So my brother is a big, he's really into playing games, and he's been kind of introducing us to all these new fun games each Christmas. We are also a big karaoke family. So if you ever come and hang out during Christmas with us, you will have to go up there and sing a song. We don't tend to embarrass anybody because we all are horrible singers, but we just love to karaoke all night long, especially my dad and one of my aunts. So you tend to see them have to battle out for the microphone during Christmas. Overall, I think I just love it because since we don't have a lot of family, we tend to spend it all together. Done.
Done. Perfect.
I think I did like one. I did one like for sure.
Yeah, but it was like it
was it the right like?
It was the right like. So okay. You had 0 habits. Yay. But it was the right one. I like heard it and then I was like, no, but that's the right like.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I was just like blowing.
But yeah, nothing else. So let's do one more. Stop. Reset. There you go. Yeah, great job. Great job, guys. You are all improving. I'm so proud of you all. Let's do the topic. Do you have one that you want to talk about?
I'm trying to think.
What did we do yesterday? Because I know I talked about running a lot.
Running?
I love running.
Oh, I could do that one. Actually, I love running too. So we can do that.
Yeah? Do you run marathons? Me and Amanda have already planned that we're going to run a marathon.
I want to so bad, but I'm scared because my conditioning really sucks.
Wait, what?
Like my conditioning overall, I have to work on it. I'll tell you all about it in the speech so I don't lose track.
Okay, you have 10 minutes. Ready?
I am ready. Give me 1 second. All right. Go ahead and count down whenever you're ready.
Okay, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
So for this topic, it's gonna be about running. I actually started running in college, all because of one of my coworkers. We both went to Riverside Community College together. So when we were searching up our classes, she asked me if I was willing to join the class with her. At first, I was a little scared to do so just because I wasn't a runner and I wasn't big on working out. So I didn't think I was up for the challenge, but she convinced me. So I remember joining the first day and getting kind of the rundown from the teacher of like what was expected. Well, pretty much we would run as a group. And if you ever stopped running at all, you were automatically dropped from the class. So I was a little worried about that one. Well, we started by running small distances from the campus towards this big mountain. It's not really big, but it's big enough to be a workout where a lot of people tend to go run up or walk it often. It's called Mount Rubidoux. So it was pretty close to the campus. So we would start little by little increments running from campus to Mount Rubidoux and closer each time. Well, we found out that that was actually going to be our final. So what we would have to do is he would start us running up the mountain little by little, more and more. So our final ended up being running up and down Mount Rubidoux without stopping and before the end of class. So we really had to work on our conditioning as far as like how long we ran and pretty much running without stopping. It was the toughest thing I think I've ever done when I first started because, like I said, I was not in shape. But the final came around and I did it. I was one of the last ones along with my coworker, but we both came out so proud and so excited that we actually were able to run this huge mountain that we couldn't even run like the first 5 to 10 minutes before. Well, after college, I actually kept running. So every week I would try to run at least once to twice by my house because there was another cute little mountain that you can kind of run. And there's a place called Riverwalk by where I live where it's the perfect place to go run. So I would always kind of on those stressed out days go running and try to kind of up the time that I would last. And yeah, I kept doing that for I think the next 3-4 years. And then I started working a lot more and kind of had less time to do so. So I stopped, but it's something that I definitely want to go back to doing.
And you're done. You had 1.
Okay.
Congratulations, awareness training worked on you.
That's awesome. It's fun.
Well, we're done, I guess.
Okay.
Well, see ya. Thanks.
Bye. Thanks.